Jotaro, furious, used his stand to rip open the iron bars of the cell. He broke one of the bars and turned it into a weapon, then lunged fiercely at Avdol. But just before the strike landed, Avdol suddenly turned and walked away. He had achieved his goal, getting Jotaro out of the cell. Though annoyed, Jotaro was confused. What if he had just thrown the iron rod at Avdol earlier? Avdol calmly replied that if it was just a rod like that, his magician's red could have easily melted it midair. After this incident, Jotaro finally agreed to leave the jail. His mother was overjoyed that her son had finally come out and hugged her beloved child tightly. Seeing how Jotaro referred to his sweet daughter, Joseph Joestar couldn't help but get a headache, but there were more important matters at hand. He pulled out a stack of photos from his coat. They showed a coffin that had been salvaged from the Atlantic 4 years ago. It was the same coffin that had held Jotaro's great-great-grandfather, Jonathan Joestar, after he died 100 years ago on that ship. The coffin was empty when opened, but Joseph knew all too well Dio, the embodiment of evil, had been inside. As Joseph gave his passionate explanation, Jotaro remained unimpressed. How could something so ridiculous be real? In response, Avdol asked, then how would he explain the spirit that clings to him? To prove it, Joseph pulled out a high-end camera and revealed his own stand ability. He lifted it and smashed it on the floor. From the wreckage, a photo slid out. This was Joseph's stand power, the ability to print images of distant people or places onto film. The downside? Each use required destroying a 30,000 yen camera. The photo revealed something tied to the fate of their family. All those born in the Joestar bloodline had a star-shaped birthmark on the back of their neck. Jonathan Joestar had it too. Hearing this, Jotaro finally lost his composure and grabbed the photo. A 100 years ago, Dio had taken over Jonathan's body after losing his own head, and survived through sheer willpower. It was Dio's return 4 years ago that triggered both Joseph's spirit-writing ability and Jotaro's stand. While Avdol's stand was natural, those with Joestar blood seemed to be bound by a mysterious force. A century-long battle was starting again. Dio had made up his mind. This time, he would end the fate that should have been finished long ago. Unaware of Dio's evil plot, Jotaro returned to his usual school life. Standing 195 centimeters tall with a perfect build, he was always the center of attention among the girls. A crowd of female classmates followed him wherever he went. But today, someone else had their eyes on him. A man quietly sketching, and the man in the picture was Jotaro.